Hello everybody! And with the release of this video means that the competition is now closed. If you didn't enter the competition before this video has been released, then, well, it's your own fault. I've given you plenty of warnings. But for those of you who did enter, good luck. I wish you all the best. I will do the draw tomorrow, so Saturday. And for the lucky winner, I will then contact you using the comments that you made, or unless I know you from other sort of sites. And then I will ask for all of your personal information and send you this shirt that you selected. I've had some really great comments from people when they've been asking for the shirts, so it's a big thank you to everybody who's been very positive and very supportive. And I will definitely be doing something very similar at some point further down the line. But we are here for something else. We are here to open up this football shirt, and it is another classic football shirts weekly deal special. They seem to be putting out some pretty cool shirts, at least from my point of view, to get some really good, well-priced shirts as well. So, without further ado, let's open it up and see what I was able to pick up. For those of you who do pay attention to classic football shirts quite frequently, probably realise what shirt this may be, because I'm sure you'll have looked at the deals yourself. Yeah. So, is it all in here? We have the thingy doodah, still going strong. Who's the player going to be? It is Adriano again. One of my favourite players, but I'm pretty certain I have him. He's still up there, so that's definitely a duplicate. And then that leaves just the shirt. Get rid of that thing. So that's the sort of side, front, back, and that's the front of it as well. So let's rustle away and get this open. Get a view. Okie dokie. What have we got? So, there is the rear of the shirt. Quite an interesting design on the back there, isn't it? For those of you who work in the window industry, would call that diamond leading. And then, there is the front. So, some of you who have been looking at the weekly deals will probably recognise that one and go, oh yes, I remember seeing that one. And I totally didn't buy it because the shirt was pretty boring. But I think it actually looks not too bad, really. Has the tags, which is cool. That's what I expected. Anyway, I'm going to dress the mannequin as per, and then I'll hit you with some knowledge and some information about the shirt itself and the club. Okay then, there she blows, and it's, you know what, I think it's actually really nice. To be honest, I think the image on the Classic Football Shirts website didn't quite do it justice enough. I'm pretty pleased with that, especially for the price. For those of you who are unaware of who this club is, it follows on with a pattern from last video, and it is another Scottish club. This time it is Elgin City FC, and it is the 2018-19 away shirt, so it's quite a few seasons old, and as I mentioned before, it was part of the weekly deals. Now, Classic Football Shirts do also have the home shirt, and again, it looks, you know, this shirt design is fine, but for whatever reason they decided that they would just have the away shirt in the deals. So, in the deal itself, it was £17.99, so you can't really say no at that price. That's a really good one. And then with sort of postage and whatnot, it was not much less than £20 really, which that's a really good deal. If you want to buy it now, you're going to have to spend all the way up to £24.99. Imagine all that. It's a lot of money. But to be honest, even for £25, it's not the worst shirt in the world to own. So it's manufactured by a company called EV2. They're sort of the typical sportswear sort of supplier for clubs that are sort of semi-professional or amateur level. You would go on there. They've got like kit builder. You can just change the colours. They've got a load of templates. Put your logos on, and then just order however many you need. I thought it was quite funny. The website, the front sort of head banner has just like shirts, and then it had the sponsors are like the primary sponsors is like Yokohama Tires and Etihad and stuff like that. Pirelli. I thought it was quite cool. So that was interesting. And then I looked on the website, and they don't really have anything to buy for other clubs. It seems to be slightly outdated. So it's just one of those things where If you ever see the shirts, you'll have to probably see it through the club star and nothing else. As for the shirt design, it's interesting. It's kind of a thin material, and everything has been sort of woven into the material itself. Nothing sort of printed on. It's a very sort of cost-effective way of doing a football shirt. I'm quite happy that it does have the League Two patches on the sleeves. It's not often you see the patches on sort of Scottish football teams without having to pay a little bit extra. So that was quite nice that occurred. There's no other sort of characteristics that I sort of identify uniquely. It's just that's it really. You've got your sponsor and you've got your logos, and that's what you'll get. Obviously for this season, Elgin City, their manufacturer is Homa or Joma, and I think it costs £45 for both the home or the away. But what did make me laugh is you can get personalisation printed on the back, but it costs £20. £20? That makes Sports Direct look like charitable wonders. That's a lot of money to spend on, what is effectively, they're a League Two team from Scotland. For those of you who don't know where Elgin is actually the most northern located football league ground in the UK. So that's a nice little bit of trivia for you there. And the stadium only has a capacity of 4,520, with 478 of those seated. So it's one of those ones where you can just pretty much stand around. And those seats were acquired through Newcastle United. So I think in about 2000, Newcastle United were doing some renovation works, and Elgin decided that they would grab some of the seats, take them up to Scotland, and fill their stadium with these seats. So that's a little bit of trivia again for you with regards to that. I looked at their squad on Wikipedia. As you can imagine, it's full of Scotsmen, the odd Englishman, and it has one young Brazilian. Don't quite know why he's found himself that far up in Scotland, but I'm sure he's going to make a great career for himself as he gets older. But yeah, that's it really. I know that the weekly deals that expires this week as I'm filming it has a cool shirt. It's Indian Bengaluru. The design's not too crazy, but the price is good, so I'm still decided whether or not to pick up one of those. I think if I do buy it, I'll probably be buying it like just before the time finishes. But for now, I'm happy to add another Scottish club to the collection, and that part constantly expands. Anyway, did anybody else pick up one of these? I mean, for the price, it's very difficult to say no, especially if you're just wanting to pad out and fill out your collection with some, quite unique teams, I suppose, especially if you're not based in the UK. It's a sort of lower league team. It could be quite interesting for some people. But yeah, that's it. As always, thank you guys for watching and continuing to support the channel. I will contact the winner of the contest shortly and get it sent to you. But for now, I will say goodbye and have a good weekend. Goodbye.